Nobody talks about this, but it happens to almost everyone after 40. You still want to be close to your partner, you still feel attracted to them, sex feels different, less frequent, and sometimes uncomfortable. Sometimes just not happening. And the worst part, you think something is wrong with you. I'm not a longevity guru, but what you're experiencing is common, it's real, and it's just not in your head. Let's understand what actually changes after 40. For women, the biggest driver is hormones. As you approach perimenopause, the estrogen levels drop. That causes vaginal dryness, discomfort during sex, and changes in how long arousal takes. For many South Asian women, this can start earlier than expected, sometimes in the late 30s or early 40s. For men, testosterone gradually declines. By your 40s, that affects sex drive, erections, and recovery time. These are not signs of weakness. This is biology, folks. And then there's the emotional weight, careers, kids, aging parents, mental exhaustion. When your brain is running through a to-do list, the desire does not stand a chance. Stress is one of the biggest and most overlooked killers of sexual function in middle life. And there comes performance anxiety, self-esteem issues, and emotional distance in a relationship. And you have a cycle that feeds itself. The worry becomes the barrier, the disconnection becomes the problem. Now, how can you solve this? Let me talk to you about top 5 proven strategies backed by science. Strategy number 1, very easy one. Move your body consistently. This is the most proven strategy. A study of more than 350,000 people found that regular physical activity has a direct relationship with sexual function in both male and females. For men, starting regular exercise in midlife was linked to 70% reduction in risk of erectile dysfunction. That's a lot, folks. Exercise increases your blood flow, supports hormonal balance, and uses the chronic stress that quietly kills libido. You do not need a gym. You just need to move constantly. That's it. Now comes strategy number 2. Pay attention to what you eat and what you eat. This is not about appearance. This is about physiology. Obesity is one of the strongest and most changeable risk factors for sexual dysfunction. There was a landmark study published in JAMA that found that 1 in 3 obese men with erectile dysfunction fully regain sexual function just through lifestyle changes alone. No medication. And the threshold is lower than you think. Losing just 5% of your body weight can meaningfully improve your testosterone levels and sexual function. A Mediterranean style diet that involves more veggies, fish, olive oil, less processed food supports vascular health and hormonal balance. What you eat affects your blood flow, inflammation, and hormones. All 3 matters here. Strategy number 3, address the hormones directly. Your hormones are a big part of this conversation. Ignoring them does not make them useless. For women dealing with dryness or discomfort, low-dose vaginal tablets helps a lot. It's localized, safe, and carries a strong evidence base. This is a A-level recommendation from major medical societies. There are also other options your doctor can walk you through. For men with documented low testosterone levels, testosterone replacement therapy can improve the desired frequency and satisfaction. If your hormones are working against you, that's a medical issue, folks, not a character flaw. Talk to your doctor, get your numbers tested, and know your numbers. Strategy number 4, invest in your relationship and mental health. It surprised me when I looked at the research. Relationship quality and emotional well-being are among the strongest predictors of sexual function in adults over 40, more predictive in many studies than hormone levels. Interesting, right? Our sex life does not exist in isolation, folks. It lives inside a relationship, like a mental state, inside a body that is either chronically stressed or genuinely at ease. Couple therapy works, cognitive behavioral therapy works, mindfulness works. There's evidence-based treatments recommended for sexual dysfunction, not just soft suggestions, folks. If there is an emotional distance between you and your partner, that's the real issue. You got to work on it. Last strategy, strategy number 5. Stop smoking and drink less. Smoking has a direct relationship with erectile dysfunction. The more you smoke, the higher your risk. When people quit smoking, sexual function often improves, blood vessels recover, and blood flow returns. Moderate alcohol is not a major concern, but excessive drinking disrupts your hormones, impairs your nerve cycling, and gets in the way. If you are using alcohol to manage stress, folks, it's working against you in more ways than one. Finally, what I want you to take away is sexual health after 40 is not a taboo topic. You got to talk about it. It's a medical topic and it deserves honest, practical attention. The changes are real, the challenges are real, so are the solutions. So what you gotta do? Move consistently, watch what you eat, get your hormones checked, invest in a relationship and in mental health, and take an honest look at smoking and alcohol. Sex life after 40 can be different, but different doesn't mean worse. With the right information, it can actually be better than before. If this helped you, share this with someone who needs to hear this. And subscribe to eHealthyinfo for more honest, science-backed health content. We got you.